hours, 6 hours to teach this entrepreneur's scale up path. And this is not theory, this is practical. This is something that I have used it over the years with clients. As some of you may know, I run a strategy consulting firm, and we have helped a good number of businesses make millions from what they do, and even individuals, right? So this is something that if you practice and apply in whatever you're doing, it will definitely enable you to be able to scale up. So I'm believing that if you have not made your first 1 million in your life, if you run a business, you will be able to do that after this. If you're already making a few millions and you want to start making a million plus, you can do that, right? And of course, maybe you're making more than 10 million plus a year in your business. This can help you to break into 100 million or give you a plan to start doing that. So it'll be like a blueprint, right? And a concept. And I believe that if you practice, it will help you to do that. So let me start with stage one, which is breaking through into your first 1 million. And I'm intentionally not using particular currency, either dollars, euro or naira or franc CFA, because I didn't want to limit some people. Because if I use, let's say, 1 million francs, for those in America, that's basically nothing, right? So, but if you're from America, think in terms of $1 million, right? If you are in Europe, think in terms of 1 million euros. You are in Nigeria, localize, contextualize into your local currency. But some very practical scenarios that we use, I'm going to consider Cameroon because more than, let me say, 80% of participants are from Cameroon, right? Now, if you will be able to break through, listen carefully, if you'll be able to break through into making your first 1 million, right? There are some things that you must be good at. I'm just going to list them. I don't have time to explain in detail, but as I said, I'm going to give you a blueprint, all right? Number one, you must be able to be at a stage in your business where you have validated that there is demand for what you're selling. Very important principle. It will be difficult for you to make millions in any business that you have not validated that there is demand for your business. For example, if you are listening to me and more than 5 people have ever paid for whatever you're selling, that is demand validated. You have a good business. All right. Number two, money follows value created and communicated. So you must be good at consistently creating value and, of course, be very good at communicating that value, right? Number three, be good at shipping the value. Ship a compelling value. In other words, deliver compelling value. Have a good system that you can deliver that value to the person who needs it, right? Number four, lead generation, customer acquisition, and sales system. You cannot be able to make millions consistently if you don't have a system that generates leads. For example, inquiries. It's a very powerful, important element. Create a system where every day somebody is asking you questions about what you're selling. How much? What is this? Explain this. Inquiries are important because it is from inquiries that you can begin to acquire customers and, of course, experience sales. Right? Next important principle is customer retention before scaling. Create a system around you that can cause people to practice what we call repeat and regular purchase. Very important. Can they come back to you and buy more often? Twice a month, 3 times a year, whatever you're selling. Make sure that you can create systems that can encourage, customer retention. And of course, micro distribution and hustle channels. What does that mean? Be good at going to places where your customers are hanging out. If they go to church a lot, find a way to market around churches. If they play football or they watch soccer, find a way to market where they are. Create a system where you are good at micro distribution and, of course, establishing your hustle channel. Now, let's talk about the numbers game. And this always works. This is like the foundation of this, all right? If you're thinking of making your first 1 million, when you are able to apply those basic strategies, the next thing is to understand the numbers game. I have done this with hundreds of people, and It always works, basically, right? So if you want to make your first 1 million, and this same principle works for 10 million and 100 million, you can start with a basic level. I'm going to use an example here. You can decide that, oh, if you have a product that cost or the sales price is 10,000 francs, for example, you can make up your mind that in a month or for that year or in 3 months, I am going to sell 100 pieces of this product. You have made your first 1 million. Or you can follow the standard client system where you say, you know what? I'm going to charge 25,000 francs. And I'm going to be on a mission that every month I will get 40 people to buy this product. You now see. But for you to achieve this, you must be good at applying the principles I have just shared with you. All right? Or if you want to go premium, you can say, you know what? I'm going to charge 50,000 francs. And my mission is to get 20 human beings in 1 month, every month throughout the year, who can pay me 50,000 francs. Many of us can do that. But we need to have this numbers game and believe in the compelling offer that we have. Right? Okay, you can begin to think premium. You know what? I'm going to have a 50,000 francs product, and I will focus on getting 20 people. You know, my wife can testify this many times. When sometimes I need money for something, I'll tell her, you know what? I'm going to raise this money in 2 weeks. What will I do? I'll create a product, put a price on it. And I say, with this product, I just need to get 5 human beings who can pay me 100,000 francs, and I get the money I need. If you understand this numbers game, you will always have good goals in business. All right? So think in this light. Or you can establish a continuity program where you can say, you know what? I'm going to focus on getting 100 people who can pay me 10,000 francs every month. Let them subscribe like Netflix or like Zoom, that you pay a monthly fee to use it consistently. Right? So you think in that numbers game. So I am giving you just one strategy. Understand the principles I've shared, and then pick numbers, set goals, and look at how can I use these principles and achieve these particular numbers. Again, it's the same principle for you to be able to do the 10 million game, right? Now, let me share the blended mix. Most people like this. Now, why is this important? And why do I like the blended mix also? Because the society is divided. There are people at the upper class, middle class, or upper middle class, lower class, and even the poor people. There are some of you that your products can serve different classes of people. So you can use the blended mix example. So you can decide that, you know what? For me to make 1 million every month, I'm going to have a product that costs 10,000 francs. And my mission is to find 50 people who can buy that product. I'm going to improve the value and package it a bit better and charge 25,000 francs. And my mission is to find 10 people that can pay for that product. I'm going to add the value again and sell it for 100,000 francs and target 2 human beings that can pay 100,000 francs. Right? And then you can establish a continuity program for people to subscribe. Okay, pay 10,000 francs every month, for example, and you find 5 people. Now, this blended mix is important because it can help you sell to every human being in society. The rich, the averagely rich, right? The middle class people, and then those in the lower class, or sometimes what they call those who live below the poverty line. All right. So if you have these numbers and you understand those principles, you bring these two together. I challenge you, if you execute it efficiently and improve in the process, you will be able to make some good money in the process. Now, the same principle applies to those who are here and you are already making a few millions, but you want to start making 10 million francs or dollars or naira every month or every year. I don't know what that means to you, right? And the principle says that you add to the principles I've mentioned in stage 1, you add to this one, right? Proof repeatability. What does that mean? Create a system where you are sure that, hey, people can repeatedly buy from you. Now, number 2, very important. Let me tell you something. You can make your first 1 million alone, but it will be difficult for you to make 10 million francs consistently alone, or naira, or right, depending on your currency. So you need to spend some quality time and find some money and invest in people that have specific skills. Specific skills, very important. You can hire somebody who is exceptionally good at marketing, right? That can literally change everything that you are doing. So find somebody in that area. The next is intentionally communicate value at scale. Now, I was talking to somebody yesterday and I asked her, how do you market your products? Oh, I post on my WhatsApp status, I post on my Facebook. I said, that's good, but you'll be broke. Go beyond WhatsApp status. Go beyond Facebook. Communicate your value at scale. Get on radio. Get on TV if you can. Do paid ads. Communicate at scale. Then you can start breaking through in making some good millions, right? Or you can hire more salespeople and pay them on commission, right? Next, increase price as outcome improve. Yes. When you notice that your value is becoming better and better and better, please increase the price. Don't give good value at a cheap price. Be proud at creating good value and be happy at increasing the price. All right? It's very, very important. And the next thing is important. Cash flow mastery. Cash flow mastery. Many entrepreneurs are terrible at how they manage cash flow. If you record what you do as sales, that is bookkeeping. If you are ever going to make money in business, be good at understanding cash flow. At this level, you must understand, for example, what is your cash conversion cycle? You must understand how long does it take for your marketing budget to start bringing money to you? You must understand how long does it take for you to collect money back from customers? Without this, your sales will struggle. And of course, in this generation, you cannot make millions if you are not using technology at scale. Integrate technology at important areas of anything that you're doing. That's the one major thing that you must get right. In other words, introduce automation. It could be as basic as bulk SMS. Buy softwares and practice massive WhatsApp broadcasting. It could be as simple as, buying an email list. Whatever that you can use, depending on your product or your services or your company, you have to get proper technology integration. It will help you very, very much. These things are important, all right? There are others I cannot go into that now. But when you add these principles to the first ones I mentioned, you can be able to break through into millions and then 10 million plus, right? And then the numbers game come in the same. Let's say you are somebody that what you sell is not it's not a premium product. So you can decide, you know what? My mission is to charge 10,000 francs and target 1,000 people that can buy every month from me. That's how you can make your 10 million revenue. All right. Or you can decide and go to standard. Just examples, just trying to give you the numbers game here. You can decide that, you know what, I'm going to charge 25,000 francs for this product, and I'm going to become so good at marketing and sales and get 400 human beings who can pay 25,000 francs. You can still make 10 million francs. But remember, this goes in balance with the principles I have mentioned. All right. So you look at what are you doing? What are you selling? And how can you balance these two? And they will be able to help you achieve that. You can still practice the blended mix also with the 10 million strategy, right? Because again, the society is broken down into two. And let me tell you something. If you are going to make it a business, learn to target at least 3 classes of people. Please always have something you sell to the rich. You are not yet in business if you don't have a product for very rich people. A serious business person has product for rich people. All right. That's why I like the blended mix strategy. Okay. So because you can have target and value or offers for the very rich, the averagely rich, the middle class, the lower class, and that can also guarantee consistent sales in whatever you are doing. All right. Now, it's the same thing for 100 million breakthrough, the same concept, but these are the principles. You can screenshot this. I want to take questions so that we can round up. Also, um, Asaf, are you here? Asaf is here assisting me. Asaf will share in the chat box some links. There will be a link to a playlist on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, that has 52 videos on business programs, business courses for free for you. All right. So copy it. If you sit on those videos, you become one of the best entrepreneurs in the world. I'm telling you. All right. And of course, you will also see a template you can download if you are able to get that. Asaf, are you here? All right. So that will definitely do for you. All right. So get that link. The first link will give you access to another free course I have on my online platform. It's a free course. Um, Value and income ascension course. Want to increase value, how to create value and your income? Go to that first link and you will download, you will access the free course and they'll send it to your email. All right. The second link is a playlist of 52 online business courses that you, if you sit on it, you will learn so much that can improve your business and what you do as an entrepreneur. All right. I can take questions and then we can round up. Any questions for me? I was fast, I know that, but I wanted to give you this crash course so that we can be able to cover this excerpt. But I've given you good materials that can give you in detail how that is done. All right. So, any question for me? Raise up your hand or type in the chat box. Raise up your hand, I can unmute you, and then you can ask your question. Or you type in the chat box. Do you have any idea about Amazon selling? It's easy to do Amazon selling, especially if you are in North America, Europe, Middle East, South Africa, and so on, right? And it depends on what part, but you can, there are free online courses on Amazon itself or YouTube to study the Amazon Partner Program. All right, you can study it, take the courses, and then you can practice it. All right, it's good if you also have some influence on social media. All right, because you need to push people to your platform to buy and then you can make some money. All right, good. Another question? Another question for me? All right, that's good. All right, that's good. Awesome. It's going to work for you. All right. Yes, go ahead, Karim.
Yes. So my question, thank you so much, Joybert. My question is, as a creative, I struggle as a creative who wants to learn about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I struggle in that, my creativity usually tends to take over wanting to build wealth, right? Like I'm more because I'm passionate about creating. That is my thing. So how do you find the balance between the two?
Okay.
Wanting
Now,
to create what you and love, like being in that creative space, but also being mindful of, you know, hitting those financial goals as an
yes.
entrepreneur.
Now, the first thing I tell very creative people is this: not every idea is for execution. Number two, some ideas come to you to improve what they're already doing, right? People, very creative people get to struggle with having so many half-half projects here and there, but never succeeding at any. So, number one is know that not all ideas are for your execution. Number two, there are some ideas that will come to you not for you to do something new, but for you to improve what you're already doing. And number three, always be conscious that you are first, and there's a stage in life where you get your mission is execution and not creating, actually, even though you have creative ideas. All right. So it's important to understand that. Are you at the stage where are you trying new ideas? Then creativity is important at that stage. But there's a stage where you are supposed to focus on being a CEO, not a chief innovation officer, be an executor. And some ideas can come and you can literally write them down and never execute them. It's okay. Focus on executing and that will help you. All right. Awesome. Our time is up. We're done. And if you have more questions, I'm very active on LinkedIn. Please just type Dr. Javnyuy Joybert on LinkedIn and you can send me a DM and I will happily do my best to respond to you. And I have 1,000 plus videos on YouTube on business and different things. Most of your questions may have answers on YouTube too. All right, people, God bless you and cheers.